All right, let's jump right into this. Welcome to this explainer, where we are unpacking the Vexon direct selling opportunity. If you've been looking for a highly structured, totally neutral breakdown of exactly how this system works, you are definitely in the right place. Today, we're breaking down their company history, their unique product lines, and most importantly, the exact math behind their income structure and rank progression. We're essentially taking a massive compensation plan and turning it into a clear, easy-to-follow blueprint.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll be covering about Vexon and their products, the business opportunity, climbing the rank ladder, calculating direct profit, and finally, the Vexon Prime Advantage. We're basically going to track the journey of a brand new distributor from day one.
So starting off with Section 1, about Vexon and products. Because, any solid direct selling model absolutely relies on the physical goods actually moving through the network.
Just look at the sheer speed of this rollout. Founded in February 2024, and they expanded incredibly fast over that first year. We're talking geographic expansion across Maharashtra and Karnataka, plus this aggressive brand timeline. Valentina Women's Care in May, Vitalite Wellness right after in June, Lumia Skincare by December, and then scaling all the way up to Aurochs Electronics by March 2025. That is a massive net they're casting across the consumer market right off the bat.
And this setup perfectly captures how wide that net really is. On one side, you've got Aurochs. These are modern tech accessories, things like wireless earbuds and power banks. But then on the other side, there's Vitalite, which features traditional Ayurvedic-inspired stuff like herbal hair oils and sea buckthorn juice. So they aren't boxing themselves in as just a health company or just a tech company. They are going for a full-on lifestyle catalog for their distributors to sell. Okay, moving on to Section 2, the Vexon business opportunity. How does an individual actually interact with all these products and the company itself?
You essentially have two distinct choices here. You can just be an everyday customer, or you can join as a direct selling partner. The really crucial takeaway? Joining as a partner costs absolutely zero upfront. Plus, they've baked in a 20-day cooling-off period. So if a new partner signs up and decides within 20 days, hey, this actually isn't for me, they can exit and get a full refund. In today's direct selling landscape, that's a huge compliance feature built specifically to de-risk that initial leap. Now, if you do decide to partner up, Vexon lays out a very specific 5-step psychology for success. Notice that you don't just jump straight into building some massive team. Step 1 is literally just buy, use, sell. You're retailing products to meet real customer needs. It's only after you show personal consistency there, in Step 2, that you move to Step 3 and start building a sales team. And Steps 4 and 5? Those are entirely focused on evolving as a leader and coaching new leaders. So it's a very deliberate progression from being a simple salesperson to becoming a mentor.
But how does that evolution actually pay off? Let's get into Section 3, climbing the rank ladder. Time to look at the actual rules for leveling up.
So the whole Vexon ecosystem runs on this concept of BV, or business volume. You can honestly think of BV almost like experience points in a video game. You don't earn your commissions directly on the rupee value of a product. Instead, every eligible product you or your team buys to resell generates a specific amount of BV points. These points are the ultimate metric. They decide both your rank and your financial payout.
As you rack up that lifetime BV, or as you develop your team, you climb up through these tiers. Everyone starts as a consultant. At this level, you're at a 0% commission tier, though you do get a retail discount. But hit 2440 lifetime BV and boom, you level up to associate, which puts you at 9%. Hit 4880 BV, you become a trainee at 21%. And this ladder just keeps stretching up. It eventually peaks at the Pro Champion rank, which requires specific team structures and massive volumes, but unlocks a pretty staggering 52% tier.
All right, Section 4, calculating your direct profit. This is where we get into the real mechanics and see exactly how these percentage tiers translate into cold, hard cash in your pocket.
Let's grab a specific calculation straight from their own financial documents. Let's say you've reached the rank of trainee, meaning you're sitting at that 21% commission tier. If an associate below you generates 2,440 BV, the math is totally straightforward. You just multiply that 2,440 BV by your 21% rate, and that gets you a direct profit of 512 rupees. It's a direct reflection of your rank's multiplier against the volume moved.
The absolutely crucial thing to understand here is how dramatically this profit scales as you climb. For instance, If you process 2440 BV as an associate at the 9% tier, your direct profit is 219 rupees. But if you hit the trainee tier at 21% and process 4880 BV, your profit jumps up to 1,024 rupees. Keep going and reach the Razor rank processing 12,200 BV. Because of the combined commission structures at that level, your profit leaps to 2,854 rupees. So essentially, the exact same foundational effort yields significantly higher returns just because you hold a higher rank.
I know the whole team building and lifetime progression criteria can look like a giant puzzle with all the different branches, but the core formula driving everything is incredibly straightforward. It's literally just your business volume multiplied by your commission percentage tier. Grasping that one simple calculation is absolutely key to understanding the real financial opportunity here.
Finally, we arrive at Section 5, the Vexon Prime Advantage. For the folks who push through those initial ranks and hit the distributor level, Vexon unlocks this exclusive new membership tier called Vexon Prime. And honestly, it adds a super fascinating layer to the whole business model.
Vexon Prime unlocks a heavily discounted pricing model that completely changes the game for the seller. Let's look at the C. buckthorn juice as an example. The maximum retail price, or MRP, is 999 rupees. Now, a standard direct seller pays the distributor price of 899 rupees, so they make a 100 rupee profit if they sell it at MRP. But a Prime member? They pay a Prime price of just 699 rupees. If they sell that exact same bottle at MRP, their retail profit jumps from 100 rupees to 300 rupees. That is a massive difference when you're looking at day-to-day cash flow.
So to quickly sum up the Prime Advantage, it gives you up to a 50% discount on products. Mathematically, that means a 100 to 200% higher retail profit compared to a basic membership. But here's the most striking feature of the whole thing. Prime actually allows members to advance to the next rank through personal sales alone. They don't necessarily have to build out some massive recruitment downline to level up. And that is a major, fascinating departure from the way traditional network marketing structures usually work. Which brings us to our final thought for this explainer. By heavily incentivizing personal retail margins, giving distributors the ability to make substantial profit and rank up just by selling physical products directly to consumers, Vexon Prime presents a really unique approach. It definitely leaves us wondering, could models like this, which pivot away from pure recruitment and lean heavily into actual retail sales, shift the traditional dynamics of the broader direct selling industry moving forward? It's a great question to think about. Now, because there is so much math and structure to digest today, we've actually put together a downloadable PDF for you. It's got all of Vexon's company basic info, all about their products, the complete rank and purchasing plan, and of course those great income calculations we just walked through so you can review the math yourself. You can find the link to that PDF right below. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive, and as always, keep asking the right questions.